We're back with more NWA Southwest Wrestling main event.
Fans, this gentleman to my right has certainly been climbing way up the ladder in NWA Southwest Wrestling. He is Steve DeMarco. He's had some outstanding matches. He's beaten Hotstuff Hernandez in one match, and he's got an interesting couple of weeks ahead of him. And Steve, before we talk about next week's match, first let's talk about tonight's match. You're going one-on-one tonight with the NWA Southwest Television Champion, Psycho Simpson, and it's not going to be a title match.
You know, I don't understand why I come to NWA and have to go against someone in a non-title match. I mean, I deserve a title, especially the TV title. Not some retarded guy from Austin State Hospital. I'll give him credit. He is the champ. He beat Brett Bones. Bottom line, fine. I respect him as a competitor, but he's not in my league. He's not me. All he is going to be an example that I set, that I send to JP Black, because in 1 week, I have to go against JP Black for the belt that I deserve. The best in Texas, you're looking at him. I'm going to have the belt to prove it come next week.
All right, a man with a full plate. He's taking on Psycho Simpson tonight, and next week he's going one-on-one with the NWA Texas Heavyweight Champion JP Black, and that belt, fans, will be on the line. So best of luck to you, Steve, and best of luck to Psycho tonight. JP next week. Going to be a couple of interesting weeks here on NWA Main Event Wrestling.
NWA Southwest Wrestling will be back after these messages. We're back with more NWA Southwest Wrestling main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a non-title match. Introducing first, weighing in at 290 pounds, from Morton, Texas, Devastator! And his opponent, he is the NWA Southwest Texas Heavyweight Champion, weighing in at 245 pounds, from San Antonio, Texas, J.P. Black.
The Dark Pony, J.P. Black, the NWA Texas Heavyweight Champion, going into this non-title contest against the huge Devastator on NWA Main Event Wrestling. I'm Rob Moore, soon to be rejoined at the broadcast booth by Cactus Jack Royal, and this is a main event quality match anywhere in the NWA. You have the Texas Heavyweight Champion, and you have one of the meanest, fiercest competitors I have ever seen in the ring, in the Devastator, a man who has taken Hotstuff Hernandez, the National Heavyweight Champion, to the limit a couple of times, and nothing resolved between those two yet.
To the limit? He manhandled Hotstuff Hernandez.
I don't know, they were beating each other pretty well with those steel chairs last time they met.
Oh, I'm not talking about steel chairs, Rob. I'm talking about this cheating champion who doesn't have the guts to put his title up right now. That'd be J.P. Black.
Well, that is not entirely up to J.P. We do have a championship committee here in NWA Southwest Wrestling, and I'm not on that committee, but I have a feeling that they want Devastator to prove himself in competition against the champion, the Texas Heavyweight Champion, and indeed, if Devastator does get a win here, that will put him right in line for a title shot.
Wait a minute. You just sat here and told me that he stood toe-to-toe with Hotstuff Hernandez, and now they want him to prove himself to this chump? You got to be kidding me. How do I apply for this championship committee?
Well, J.P. Black is certainly not a chump. He has fought many, many tough men. You know that as well as I do. But right now, it looks like Devastator has the upper hand on the Texas champion.
And is manhandling the dark pony just like he manhandled Hotstuff Hernandez. Look at that huge leg drop.
Big leg and only a 1 count by Terry Stevens. And looked like Devastator just eased up there. I'm not sure what his strategy is there.
As I said before, the mind games have started. He is now just toying with J.P. Black. He's not done beating him up. He's got plenty of time to beat this guy up.
Went for a big clothesline. J.P. ducked, and look at that cross-body block, but the Devastator catches him in mid-air. This is an impressive individual, and certainly I would say he is championship material.
Oh, we all know that from the last time he was here. It's just this championship committee can't see that. Now, if I was on there, this would be a title match.
J.P. Black laid out in the middle of the ring. Devastator going all the way to the top if he connects here. And he does not. J.P. rolled out of the way of that big elbow. The huge arms of Devastator crashing down on him, and a neck breaker by J.P. Black taking the big man down. And now J.P. comes off the ropes and gives him a leg drop of his own.
Well, Devastator's beaten J.P. Black senseless so far, and obviously, as you fans saw, he did not get all of that neck breaker.
Devastator has got a very, very thick neck. I'm not sure if any neck breaker would be effective on him. Look at that, a big clothesline takes Devastator down. That just about took everything out of J.P. Black as well. Lateral press, but look at that.
The power of Devastator. He just basically almost threw J.P. Black on top of Terry Stevens.
What strength by the Devastator, the man with those huge arms, which he just laid into the neck and chest of J.P. Black and takes him down with the Bulldog, and the champion is in trouble.
Oh, it's in trouble? Nothing, he's out. He's laying here, he don't know where he's at.
Devastator pressing J.P. Black overhead. Look at this thing, and oh gosh, into a sit-out slam.
Strength and power. And Devastator is still not done.
Devastator looks like he is definitely toying with J.P. Black at this point.
Yes, he is. This championship committee has awakened a sleeping giant in Devastator. They said, no title shot for you. He goes, I beat Hotstuff Hernandez up. He said, well, still no title shot. So now he's got to come out here and prove to them by beating down J.P. Black that he deserves a shot at the Texas Heavyweight Championship.
Irish whip into the corner, and Devastator comes off the ropes with a big Bulldog on J.P. And it looks like J.P. is going to be out for the count here. Single-handed press, but look at this, Devastator.
I think he got a little sweat in his eye. He had to wipe it off, but like I said, he's just toying with the guy right now. He is proving, as you so put it, to this championship committee.
Well, if he's got JP in a position to where he can beat him, he ought to just go ahead and do it and get it over with.
Oh, he's going to get it over with right here.
I think he's going to go for a powerbomb here, but look at this, JP pounding on Devastator. Into a head scissors, taking Devastator over.
And look who showed up.
And yes, we do have a visitor at ringside, and there he is, Steve
Another
DeMarco.
man who has taken Hotstuff Hernandez. As a matter of fact, he has a victory over Hotstuff Hernandez.
With some help, but we won't get into that right now.
That's just allegedly.
Devastator with a hard chop to JP's chest as Steve DeMarco looks on at ringside. And oh, look at this, DeMarco just tripped Devastator.
I think he was waiting to try to get a J.P. Black. No.
Look at this.
J.P. Black had the tights.
And there's the count, and J.P. is your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, J.P. Black.
You talk about the luckiest man on the face of the earth. He had the tights. We all saw it. He had the tights.
Well, giving assist to Steve DeMarco, albeit unintentional, but Steve DeMarco inadvertently helped J.P. Black defeat Devastator in this contest here on NWA Main Event Wrestling. I'm Rob Moore, Cactus Jack Royal beside me, and we will be back with more great wrestling action right after this on NWA Main Event Wrestling.
Stay tuned. NWA Southwest Wrestling will be back after these messages. We're back with more NWA Southwest Wrestling Main Event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by Joey C. Jones. He is one half of Instant Heat, weighing in at 195 pounds from San Francisco, California, Justin 2-5.
What a pleasure it is to stand here with Justin 2-5 and look this good. And you people keep one thing in mind. Keep one big thing in mind. I'm Joey C. Jones, and when I'm up here, you keep your mouth shut, okay? And what you're gonna get tonight is two fantastic experiences that will last you a lifetime. As this man right here gets ready to throw Chuck the Muffin-ass Punk a beating, and then later on tonight, in the main event, you're gonna see new NWA Tag Champions, okay? So I hope that you love it, because that's the way it's gonna be. Now give it up for what you all wish you could be.
His opponent from San Diego, California, Chuck Murphy!
Well, this should be an interesting matchup between So Sexy Chuck Murphy and one half of the Instant Heat Tag Team, Justin Too Fine, accompanied at ringside by his manager, the omnipresent Joey C. Jones. Rob Moore here ringside, soon to be rejoined by Cactus Jack Royal. And certainly it's always a pleasure to see the junior heavyweights in action.
Oh, Rob Moore.
We always see the wrestling technique, we see the high-flying maneuvers, we see so much great action from the junior heavyweights.
Rob Moore, over the weeks we've all come to know that you just plain out enjoy seeing Justin Too Fine up in the ring.
Well, he is a tremendous athlete, no doubt about that. He has great technical wrestling skill, and he does seem to overwork the psychology a bit, though.
Yes. You keep thinking that. We all know the truth.
Truth? What do you mean, truth?
You
talking about cigarettes or what?
No. Then people get on my nerves. Let's talk about the match right now. Here we are. Basically, this is a rematch of what we seen a couple weeks ago, except without the ladder and without the tag team partners.
Indeed, that was an exciting match we had here on NWA Main Event Wrestling. DDT by Chuck Murphy. And going to work on Justin Too Fine. Yes, Justin and his partner, BJ Turner, went up against Chuck Murphy and his partner, the Cowtown Kid, Kevin Duncan, in an exciting ladder match with the winning team getting a shot at the NWA Texas Tag Team titles. And Instant Heat will be getting that shot very, very soon. So be watching NWA Main Event Wrestling. We will have that match for you in the very near future.
Well, it's about time they get their shot. They've only been waiting forever. They're the best tag team in Texas, if not the whole NWA.
Well, Chuck Murphy just about missed that Quebrada off the second rope, but he nailed just enough of it to get Justin in position.
Oh, there's that testicular claw.
That's certainly going to stop any man dead in his tracks. And a clothesline by Justin in the corner, and a chop to the chest.
Are we going to see the other? Yes, we are.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, call it, Rob Moore. You're the play-by-play man here.
I'm not going to call that. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's put it that way. Justin Too Fine up on that second rope. Oh, my diving headbutt onto Chuck Murphy.
And what is Phil Brown complaining about? From my vantage point, it looks like it clearly hit the guy in the inner thigh.
I don't quite think that was in the thigh. Irish whip into the ropes, and Murphy coming in with a knee to the midsection. And it is Chuck Murphy now. He's got him hooked and over with the suplex. And it looks like Chuck Murphy is definitely on the offensive here. Standing backflip on top of Justin. He's got the leg hooked, but only a 1 count. by NWA Southwest senior official Phil Brown.
You're going to give this guy 3 more minutes, and then you're going to beat him.
Joey C. Jones saying
I said that.
he's going to give.
That's
Chuck
right,
Murphy
Joey.
3 more
Shut
minutes.
up, Joey C. Jones is talking, Rob Moore.
I can count on you, Jack.
That's right, Joey C. Jones have just sitting there said they're only giving this punk 3 more minutes. That's 3, fans, 1, 2, 3. And then Justin Tufine is going to take this guy out, and they're going to go to the back and celebrate in the only way and the style that Joey C. Jones is accustomed to.
Which I was trying to explain to the fans while you so rudely interrupted me.
Well, you interrupted him. Like he says, you're not going to be here for him. Somebody needs to watch his back when he's trying to speak to the public, so I was just trying to relay his message.
Oh, boy. And look at this. Justin goes onto the railing, and here comes Chuck Murphy after him. Throws him head first into the apron. And it is Chuck Murphy throwing Justin face first now into that steel ring post.
Okay, what is Phil Brown waiting on? He ought to go ahead and disqualify this Chuck Murphy guy already.
Flying cross body block over the top rope by Chuck Murphy on top of Justin Tufine. What a daredevil move by the so sexy man from San Diego, California. Chuck Murphy going up against Justin Tufine here on NWA Main Event Wrestling, and there's Joey C. Jones giving Justin a helping hand, getting him back into the ring.
I thought you were an Instant Heat fan.
I admire their athleticism. I think they're a great team. But
So now all of a sudden Chuck Murphy is so sexy. They rub you the wrong way.
Don't you start.
That's between you and them. But right now, this Chuck Murphy guy, I don't know. Oh, there's Joey C. Jones coming up here and explaining to the referee. Oh, what does Chuck Murphy think he's doing? Nobody puts their hands on Joey C. Jones.
He just knocked Joey C. Jones off that ring apron, and now he's got Justin Tufine in the corner. Joey is mad.
Mad. He's irate.
Meanwhile, Chuck Murphy, I think he was going for the Hurricane Rana, but Justin pushed him off. And here comes Justin with a frog splash.
Wow. Did you see the height he almost landed? He almost took all the lights down.
And what is he doing holding on to Phil Brown? What is going on?
He's hurt. I think his rib might be hurt, and he's just trying to grab onto something, try to open up that rib cage and get a little air.
He very well may have hurt himself, but Murphy puts that foot over the bottom rope, has enough presence of mind to do so to avoid getting pinned.
Oh, that's just great. Now all of a sudden, Phil Brown can see everything that's going on.
Reversal of the Irish whip, and Murphy with a slam on Justin Tufine. 5 minutes. 5 minutes gone in this match. Chuck Murphy going all the way to the top. Frog splash of his own squarely on top of
And
Justin
Joey C.
Tufine.
Jones standing right here in front of us was rubbing. He just threw Phil Brown away like a piece of trash. There you go, Joey C. Jones.
BJ Turner has run into the ring. Phil Brown has called for the bell. This is obviously going to be a disqualification against Instant Heat. Look at this. Phil Brown pushes Joey away. Meanwhile, BJ works on Chuck Murphy in the corner. He gets his partner up. And now they're going to double team on Chuck Murphy.
I smell a lawsuit coming. Knowing Joey C. Jones, in the recent weeks I've sat in the back and talked to him and sat out in the limos and talked to him. Champagne women and all. I got a feeling Phil Brown is about to get sued for putting his hands on Joey C. Jones.
Well, in all honesty, I think he had it coming. Joey C. Jones saying that his guys are the winners, but not so. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Phil Brown has disqualified Justin Tufine for outside interference. The winner of this match, so sexy, Chuck Murphy. Chuck Murphy is the winner of this match.
I don't think Instant Heat's quite done with him yet.
Instant Heat, they're up on the ropes, they're posing. But I'm sure there'll be another day as far as all of these individuals are concerned, including Joey C. Jones. And fans, more great action is on the way here on NWA Main Event Wrestling. I'm Rob Moore, this is Cactus Jack Royal, and we'll be right back.
Check us out online at www.nwa-southwest.com for all the latest news on all your favorite NWA wrestlers. Get stats and info on upcoming events only at nwa-southwest.com. Stay tuned. NWA Southwest Wrestling will be back after these messages.
This following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a non-title match. Introducing first, weighing in at 290 pounds, from Wharton, Texas, Devastator! Opponent, he is the NWA National Heavyweight Champion, weighing in at 290 pounds from Houston, Texas, Hernandez.
Well, if their last match in the Texas Indoor Arena is any indication, I think we're in for one hell of a fight tonight. I'm Rob Moore, Cactus Jack Royal on his way back to the broadcast booth. And the last time we saw Hotstuff Hernandez and the Devastator square off, it ended up in an all-out brawl that took place almost literally all over the building, beating each other's brains out with steel chairs. Certainly no resolved issues yet here, but hopefully these two will get their differences straightened out here tonight.
Well, obviously Hotstuff Hernandez is not too keen on stepping into the ring and doing so quick like he always is with everybody else with Devastator, because Devastator pushed him to the limit, and I hope Devastator breaks that arm and rips it right out of its socket for that little smart aleck comment Hotstuff made to me on my way here.
He made a comment to you, huh?
I cannot repeat it.
Oh, please do.
If champions around here use language like that, I feel sorry for kids that look up to people like Hotstuff Hernandez.
Well, Hotstuff with a wrist lock on Devastator and throwing his shoulder in, and now a side headlock by the National Heavyweight Champion. Devastator throws him off, and look at that.
Again, as we've seen before, he just stood right up to Hotstuff Hernandez trying to shoulder tackle him and just shoves him back.
Devastator, one of the few who can match Hotstuff size for size. The huge arms on the Devastator. Certainly he doesn't have the cut physique of Hotstuff, but he puts what he has to great use.
He's got power. It takes more than a physique. Just because you go in the gym, lift a little light weights, anybody can go have a good physique, but it's all about power.
All right, going for a test of strength here, and this could go on a while between these two. And Hotstuff down to one knee.
See, as I said, you can lift them little weights all day long, but it doesn't give you the power.
I somehow doubt that those weights are so little. Hotstuff back up to a vertical base, and Devastator with a kick to the midsection. Hotstuff with a step over, climbing up on the ropes, and look at this! And a hip toss on Devastator. Hotstuff Hernandez almost walking the ropes a la the Spoiler or the Undertaker. And Hotstuff with a reverse atomic drop now coming off the ropes. Clotheslining Devastator.
And, oh, come on, ref, he's just hanging him there. He is just trying to hurt this guy.
Devastator gets kicked out to the floor. A couple of big men here. Hotstuff coming off the ropes. He was going for his dive, but Devastator saw that coming.
Oh, well, that's well known. Every time Hotstuff Hernandez stands in the ring when you're on the outside and he jumps up and down like an idiot, he's going to go for a suicide dive over the top. Devastator might be a little bit wounded by that, being almost choked out, while Hotstuff Hernandez has him hanging over the rope, but he's not a dumb man.
Devastator trying to get his wind back, and Hotstuff over the top rope all the way to the floor, but Devastator was waiting for him, laying him out with a clothesline.
That's right. He had him laying in wait. He had Hotstuff Hernandez. He knew exactly. Like I said, this guy knows Hotstuff Hernandez.
Certainly they have wrestled each other many times in the past, not just in NWA Southwest, but all over Texas. And as I said earlier, nothing resolved between these two. Both men fighting outside the ring. Terry Stevens trying to get them back in.
And again, we see Devastator manhandling the National Heavyweight Champion.
Head first into that steel safety railing. And Devastator looked like he was trying to throw Hotstuff back in the ring, but here comes Hotstuff with a reversal and a chop to the chest. Hotstuff throwing some of those hard chops of his. Reverse Irish whip, and Hotstuff goes back first into that safety railing. That can't do his spine any favors, and Devastator continues to go after him.
Oh, look at that. Devastator with a couple chops of his own right to that massive chest of Hotstuff Hernandez. It clotheslines him and hangs him out to dry.
Tit for tat, so to speak.
Oh, look at that. Devastator just disrespected Hotstuff Hernandez, so he just literally just kicked him right in the ass.
And Devastator throws Hotstuff back into the ring and follows him in, so now the action is back where it belongs, inside the ring. Devastator on top with a cover. Terry Stevens with the count, but only a 2. Devastator, the big man from Wharton, Texas, taking on Hotstuff Hernandez, the NWA National Heavyweight Champion, who ducks a clothesline. Cross body block, but look at this. Devastator catches the big man in midair, and a fallaway slam by Devastator.
We've seen all this before. I've spoken of the power of Devastator. It takes more than having a little pretty physique, Hotstuff Hernandez. You got to have power, and he is just throwing you around like a rag doll yet again.
Phenomenal strength by the Devastator, but Hotstuff Hernandez still has the wherewithal to kick out of that pin. Oh, and a jawbreaker by Hernandez. That's one of the few places where Devastator doesn't have any muscles built up, I believe.
That's right. Hotstuff Hernandez, I see what he's doing now. Hotstuff Hernandez knows he cannot beat Devastator in the ring, so he's got to keep it on the outside.
They are out there, and Hotstuff just chopping away at Devastator with some of the hardest chops in the business, now head first into that steel safety railing. There's a little bit of padding on those rails, but not much at all.
Oh, now where Hotstuff Hernandez is taking Devastator.
Devastator is inside the ring. Hotstuff slowly following him in. And Hotstuff with a spear on Devastator. I think Hotstuff's about ready to wrap this one up.
Well, no, he wants to jaw jack and yak to these fans and take his time climbing the rope like a big idiot.
5 minutes. 5 minutes gone in this match.
And it's Texas trailer trash out here. You're telling these idiots how much time has passed. It's Bobby Too Bad on the scene.
Bobby Too Bad attacking Hotstuff
And
Hernandez
Terry
on the
Stevens
top
is
rope.
such an idiot. Whoa, Devastator!
Oh my gosh, looked like a Samoan drop all the way off that top rope.
Looked like it was.
Devastator gets the pin on Hotstuff. Thanks to Bobby Too Bad's interference.
Doesn't matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Devastator.
And Rob Moore, for all you idiots at home, this takes Devastator right to the top of the list for the shot at the National Heavyweight Championship. All it takes is a victory, Rob Moore.
Indeed it does. Devastator got the win over Hotstuff Hernandez, and that's got to put him right at the top of contention for that National Heavyweight title. Fans, you're watching NWA Main Event Wrestling.
Check us out online at www.nwa-southwest.com for all the latest news on all your favorite NWA wrestlers. Get stats and info on upcoming events only at nwa-southwest.com. Stay tuned. NWA Southwest Wrestling will be back after these messages. We're back with more NWA Southwest Wrestling main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a non-title match. Introducing first, weighing in at 230 pounds, from Miami, Florida, Sexy Steve DeMarco. His opponent from the Austin State Hospital, weighing in at 225 pounds. He is the NWA Southwest Texas Television Champion, Psycho Simpson.
Well, I'm wondering what... Wait a minute.
Hey! If I hear any Psycho Simpson chants, I swear to God I'm gonna leave this damn arena. all need to shut up! That guy ain't a champion! He's a damn retard! And you're gonna cheer? Psycho? What the? He barks! You're gonna still chant for Psycho? Whatever.
Well, Steve DeMarco making his feelings known about Psycho Simpson and about the fans. In recent weeks, the fans seem to have taken to Psycho Simpson. I don't know what. Oh my gosh. He just drilled a whole mouthful onto that mat. That's going to take a while to get that stain out. Psycho Simpson, the NWA Southwest television champion, certainly the most unusual man to ever hold that belt. Probably the most unusual man to ever hold any belt in NWA Southwest Wrestling.
I would imagine so, but right now this guy's such an idiot. He's not letting Steve DeMarco get a chance to get in the ring.
I'm not sure if Steve DeMarco wants to get in the ring with this guy. I mean, you talk about unpredictable. Psycho Simpson, I don't think even he knows what he's going to do next.
Oh, I think he does.
I mean, this is a man who talks to a rag doll. And I guess the rag doll is his manager. It talks to him. I don't know.
Yes, but this championship committee here decided to give him a title shot, but won't give nobody else a title shot.
Well, DeMarco's going for that belt. This is a non-title match. Oh, he's got the doll. That may be a big, big mistake.
Pull its arms off.
Well, that might make Psycho want to pull Steve DeMarco's arms off. Again, this is a non-title match. Psycho Simpson is the television champion.
Yeah, but if there's one way to get to Psycho Simpson, you start messing with that little doll, and he'll forget about everything else that's going on.
And that doll is certainly a redhead, I can say that much. Twisting wristlock by Steve DeMarco on Psycho Simpson.
I don't know what's worse, Rob Moore, your fixation with instant heat or your fixation with dolls.
I don't have a fixation with either. Thank you very much. Psycho Simpson with an armbar on Steve DeMarco. DeMarco with an arm drag, but look at this. Psycho holds on. Still maintaining that armbar on the left arm of Steve DeMarco.
Well, maybe referee Phil Brown might want to get in there, because obviously I can see from my vantage point right here, he's got a handful of Steve DeMarco's hair right there.
Reversal into a hammerlock by DeMarco. And Psycho throwing an elbow, and he reverses it. Look at this, showing us some nice wrestling moves there.
Like I said, I don't think he's as crazy as he's letting on.
Well, I don't know how much mat time they let him get at the Austin State Hospital.
Well, obviously he's not actually a resident there. Still, they wouldn't let this guy out. There's nobody standing here ringside to protect these fans from this idiot.
Nice leapfrog by Simpson, and look at this, deep arm drag takedown by Psycho. And an arm drag takedown by DeMarco, and look at this, couple of hip toss reversals. And Simpson, look at this, showing some great agility. Japanese arm drag by Steve DeMarco.
And what about the agility of Steve DeMarco? He's standing here going hold for hold, move for move with this idiot.
Steve DeMarco going back and forth, as you said, hold for hold with a raving lunatic. This lunatic, I think you're right, Cactus Jack, I think he knows a lot more than he lets on.
That's right, and obviously, look at him,
Going up with a monkey flip on DeMarco, and DeMarco rolls to the floor. Referee Phil Brown putting the count on him. And there's Psycho Simpson in the ring, barking, and Lord only knows what else. DeMarco trying to regain his bearings, regain his composure.
There you go. He needs to pay a little bit more attention to what Phil Brown's count. Hold on.
You know what?
He said he's done. He's tired of this idiot. These people, these idiots out here do not deserve to see such a great athlete as Steve DeMarco out here tonight. So he's leaving, Rob Moore. There he goes.
Well, he said he was leaving, but, well, he is coming back.
Y'all would want that, you bunch of suckers.
He's playing these kids like a fiddle out here. These bunch of idiots.
Steve DeMarco taking on Psycho Simpson here on NWA Main Event Wrestling, and I think he wants to shake hands and make nice with the crazy man. Psycho's looking at his hand. I don't know if oh my. Well, that's what Psycho thinks of Steve DeMarco.
Yeah.
But DeMarco is turning it around on him.
He thinks he's a comedian out here. He thinks he's funny. Now look what it got him. It got him in looks like a variation of the Campbell clutch, not to mention a kick to the back and earlier a kick to the ribs.
Indeed, Steve DeMarco clearly on the offensive here against the NWA Southwest Television Champion. Again, this is a non-title match, the belt not on the line. And DeMarco has Psycho backed up into the corner and a chop to the chest. And he's calling for one more, and he gives Psycho one more. Look out, here comes Psycho pulling DeMarco into the corner. Shoulder block and a chop to the chest of his own. Look out. Psycho going after Steve DeMarco.
Oh, no matter how crazy you are, one rake to the eyes or a thumb in the eye will take care of you.
5 minutes gone in this match. I understand they're remaking the legendary film Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I wonder if Psycho will have a part in that.
Like I said, he's not as whack as y'all think he is. I know. I've seen him around. There's nobody, like I said, look at it, Rob Moore. There's nobody out here keeping this guy in line. There's nobody out here with little shock sticks or some of his, give him his daily Prozac every hour.
Steve DeMarco taking advantage of Psycho's helpless state right now. Psycho trying to get back to his feet, but it is DeMarco in control here as he pulls Simpson out of the corner, and great overhead belly-to-belly suplex by Steve DeMarco.
So there he goes now. He's going after Psycho Simpson's weak point. His little dolly.
He's got the doll again, and look at this! That doll just exploded all over Psycho Simpson.
And he just went ahead and took the arms off just for a good minute and throws it down.
Tore it limb from limb, and he's stomping on the doll.
As I said, there's one way to get to Psycho Simpson, and that's the way to get to it.
Head first onto the doll, and Steve DeMarco very, very ruthless in this match against Psycho Simpson. Now he's got the title belt. If he does something with that belt, he could be disqualified right here.
Oh, Steve DeMarco's not that foolish. He's just playing with Psycho Simpson, telling him, here, this is yours for now, but it could be mine in the near future.
Break across the eyes by DeMarco. And DeMarco's got Psycho in position. I don't know what he's going to go for here. Double underhook. Look out.
Looked like he was going for maybe a variation of a double underhook type pile driver.
But Psycho turned it around on him.
Like I said, he's not as crazy as he seems, folks.
Psycho Simpson with doll parts all over the ring. Clothesline taking DeMarco down, and Psycho pulls up DeMarco by the hair and gives him a hard right hand. And throwing him into the top turnbuckle. Psycho's got him hooked for a... Well, looked like he was going for a suplex, but he drapes DeMarco over that top rope instead. Bit of a knee lift. And now Psycho is going outside the corner. He's going to climb the ropes. Psycho, what is he going to... Oh, he went for the leg drop, but DeMarco got out of the way. That may be the break that Steve DeMarco needed to turn the tide in this match. He's up on the top rope himself. Flying cross body block on Simpson, and look out, Simpson is on top. He turns it over. Only a 2 count, though. He had the leg hooked, but DeMarco kicked out.
Well, obviously, Phil Brown's not paying too much attention because also during that cover, Psycho Simpson was hanging halfway out the ring, and now, here we go. Steve DeMarco is going to finish him off.
DeMarco's got Simpson in the air, and look at that double underhook pile driver, and that's got to be it for Psycho Simpson. DeMarco on top, lackadaisical cover, but he gets it.
That's all it needed. Now he ought to be getting a title shot at somebody.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Steve DeMarco.
That's right, Rob Moore. You tell everybody, Steve DeMarco has not only pinned and beat the National Heavyweight Champion, he's also beaten this chump, the TV champion. Now, who's next? Who's going to be willing to put up a title?
Well, I would say who's next would be the NWA Texas Heavyweight Champion, J.P. Black.
But will he put the title up?
Well, that remains to be seen. We will see what happens as we follow the action here on NWA Main Event Wrestling. Steve DeMarco has just defeated Psycho Simpson.
online at www.nwa-southwest.com. For all the latest news on all your favorite NWA wrestlers, get stats and info on upcoming events only at nwa-southwest.com. Stay tuned. NWA Southwest Wrestling will be back after these messages. We're back with more NWA Southwest Wrestling main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, and joining me in the ring at this time, Steve DeMarco. Now, Steve, me and you've been talking in the back and on the phone and over the internet, emailing each other back and forth. Everybody knows how, me and you are pretty tight. And we also know that you want a piece of the man that so far since I've pretty much been here hasn't defended his Texas title too much. That would be the Dark Pony JP Black.
You know, JP Black might have a belt. That doesn't make him a champion. He don't look like a champion. He don't talk like a champion. He don't act like a champion. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm the very best in Texas. I deserve the damn belt.
There you have it. Steve DeMarco calling out you, JP Black, for a shot at the Texas Heavyweight Championship.
You seen what I can do? Hotstuff Hernandez, Simpson tonight, I'm dropping him. Next week, JP Black better understand. He better shine that belt up real nice because it's coming around my sexy waist. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. And I don't give a damn what these people say because only trailer park trash would cheer for a guy like JP and a retard like Psycho.
There you go. Steve DeMarco has called his shot.
Check us out online at www.nwa-southwest.com. For all the latest news on all your favorite NWA wrestlers, get stats and info on upcoming events only at nwa-southwest.com.